Welcome back to Robert Loyale, where I show you the ins and outs of graphic design as it pertains to t-shirts, logos, and GIF animations. And today you're going to be joining me in Spreadshirt as I show you guys how to actually use my vector packs to help you guys make t-shirts on Spreadshirt. So this is not really a hard concept to get. Really, all you gotta do is upload your stuff. So if you guys are actually on my Patreon account, which is where you guys can find this stuff, I actually give you guys a copyright release. So you guys can use my images wherever you want, as long as you're not really uploading it to sell to somebody else. So I have that in place for you guys. And if somebody asked me on like Facebook and YouTube, how do they actually get that going? So I'm gonna show you guys how to do this on Spreadshirt. So if you guys like this one, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, then go ahead and subscribe. I do this all the time. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this. So here I am in Spreadshirt, and all we need to do is just go ahead and click anywhere in here and just pretty much bring up the elements that we're going to use. So I'm going to use wet. I'm going to hit OK. This only has one color. I'm going to hit confirm. Yes, this is my design. I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll go delete out all the other stuff. And we're just going to put in wet, slob, and then submit the design. Now it's going to take a few minutes to get approved, by the way, but at least when we got that going, we can start adding other things in there. So I'm going to just start putting in more different elements and stuff like that. So I'm going to upload another design. Go back to the bad habits, dirty minds. We're going to bring in the shush. We're going to go with the EPS. I'm going to hit OK, open. One. Confirm that this is mine. We'll say shush is cool. We'll type in quiet. We'll bring in like no talking. And then we'll hit submit design. Just bring in just a few more. So I have shush in here. We'll go back in here and I'll put in like, we'll bring in like the bling real quick. So I'll bring in bling, open up, open. This is one color. I'll confirm that this is my design. Delete out all of this. Want to go ahead and submit that design as well. And now we're pretty much ready to just go ahead and start putting our elements on a t-shirt. So I'm gonna go into my product. And I'm gonna pretty much just create a new product. Now this came up as a woman's t-shirt, and that's pretty cool because I really just want to use a woman's shirt anyways, and it's $8.99, so it's not expensive or anything like that. We're gonna go ahead and start putting our designs in. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose design. So as you can see, we're in here and we pretty much can just go, like we're good to go basically. So what I want to do is just go ahead and just pretty much start adding my elements. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this to the back. Actually, as you know, I like to make back designs. So I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much put our stuff in there. So I'm gonna bring up this wet real quick, and I'm just gonna go ahead and scale it up just a little bit like that. And I'm gonna bring in this tongue, and I want to go ahead and scale that out as well. So maybe like right there, and I can bring this down just a little bit. We can't go too low with that, because if we go too low, it's not gonna work. So we're just gonna keep that in there like this, and then I'll bring in another one and I'll scale that up. And I'm pretty sure you guys are thinking like, why are you bringing in two different elements? So what I like to do is I like to change the color of one. So one of them's gonna be like maybe this hot pink, and then the other one's gonna be like on top of it. So we kind of got like that kind of distinguishing element or whatnot. I can even turn this yellow and we'll make this black, and it makes it look like the teeth are yellow, you know? So that's something that I like to do. And you guys can actually emulate with my actual vector pack. Maybe I can bring this up some, like to where it looks as if the tongue is actually wet. So I'll bring that back. So I'll bring this down right here like this. And then I'll bring this in like over here like this. And I'll click on the back of it to bring up the black. And then I'll bring this in like right here. So it's not doing too much of an overlap, but that's what the back design will probably look like. And then the front design, you can just use the shush. And you can put that like right here. Okay, and then you successfully have made a front and back design with my packs. Now because we're using EPS, you guys, like I said, you can change the color. So the shush doesn't have to be that. It could be this pink right here. You can turn on the back. You can make all this stuff pink. You can even make the black outline pink if you want. So you could do something a little bit like that if you want to. We can actually keep uploading stuff on here. So if you guys want to add something different, you can go to upload photo. So you can bring in bling, and you can just double click right here, and you can bring that in like that. It's going to drop it in already. Now this is a PNG. Now if you upload anything from the actual designer, you only can upload PNG or JPEGs and stuff like that. You can't upload EPS because it has to get approved to be uploaded. So once you bring it in, you can just scale it down like this. You know, I can like to even go smaller than that. Bring this in over here like this, and then we can bring this up here. And then bring shush over here like this, and it makes, you know, something like that. Now that's kind of messy, you know. We can even bring that down like this. it just really depends on what you want to do. So I could just scale this back like this here, and then bring shush over here like this, and then you have another little design like that. If you don't like this though, if you don't like the PNG in black, you can't change the color of it, so you have to pretty much save this, or you can create it, right? Now remind you, this did just become like a $41 design. I did tell you guys that happens, but what you can do is you can go back and hey, look, it's here. So we'll scale this down to like maybe what, $1. Okay, we'll make that $1, and then we'll make the shush design like $2, and then we'll make wet like $2. We'll just save that. That looks good right there. So we'll save this, hit yes, go back into show all, go down to products, and then we'll just edit out that product again. So because we uploaded a PNG, I can now go in and go into my designs and replace that. So we can use this one right here, which is an actual vector. So, and the way that we know this is a vector is because the color palette came up. So I can go ahead and take this out and delete it, and I can bring this one over here like this and scale it down just a little bit and put it up under here like this, and then we can change the color of it. So maybe I want it to be gold. I could put this on that pink right here, which is pretty cool, and that looks pretty cool right there. So what we'll do is kind of tweak the design colors just a little bit. So maybe this black is not really working. We can actually use that pink. I could just go ahead and kind of scale this up, and that looks pretty cool right there actually. And let me just kind of push this one over just a little bit to maybe like right here, and that looks pretty good right there. So we got the front and we got the back, and there's lips on the back, you know. So this is part of the shush collection, and you guys, that's pretty much it. So in this situation, that actually came from the Bad Minds Dirty Habits kind of vector pack that I created like maybe a month ago, which is still available, you guys. So if you guys want that, you got to sign up for my Patreon. It's only $5 a month. You guys can get all of that stuff, including the stuff that I'm putting together now, which is the football one. I know that we're kind of like mid-season in NFL right now in the NCAA, but it's gonna be out in a few, actually I think in a few more days. So if you guys like that one, give me a thumbs up. If you're excited about that one, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I do this all the time. And if you guys have any suggestions for vector packs or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. This was a follow-up, so my next video on this one will be actually showing you guys how to actually put this together and actually put this on like your actual t-shirt. So integration on your own shop, which is something that Spreadshirt is pretty cool for. So with that being said, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. So stay amazing, stay creative, but above all else, stay awesome.